And a robot shark that eats plastic waste has been launched off the Devon coast to help tackle pollution. It's been released in a joint initiative between Sky Ocean Rescue and the Worldwide Fund for Nature.
Pulse 1 Sport.
Sorry. Bradford Bulls were beaten by Toulouse in the Rugby League Championship at the weekend. The 14-0 loss to the French side leaves the Bulls 8th in the league. Head coach John Keir spoke to Pulse 1 after the game.
I think the effort can't be faulted. What can be faulted is a bit of very clever.
In Super League, In Super League, Huddersfield Giants remain the only team in the competition without a victory this term. They lost 28-8 at home to Hull FC yesterday. And in football, Liverpool are a point behind Premier League leaders Manchester City this morning. They missed the chance to return to the summit as they drew 0-0 at Merseyside rivals Everton. I'm back in half an hour. West Yorkshire weather next.
Wow, that's unprofessional. If you're playing all that music over your news.
Can I just say,
Henry?
Henry, news is quite a serious thing, mate.
You need to take it seriously. You can't laugh
And
halfway through and play songs like that.
If you're just going to play silly kids songs...
Sure.
Yeah.
So why are you doing it? Why do you get to do that in your news?
I just lost my head.
Yeah.
What happens if management are listening?
Well...
And they hear that.
And they hear you.
Would Trevor McDonald
Trevor
do
McDonald wouldn't do that. Moira Stewart, how about
Would
her?
she play Baby Shark?
She
wouldn't
do
play
it.
Baby Shark.
No, she wouldn't, no.
No.
Here's your host, newsman Henry Winter.
Hello and welcome to Henry's Big Dictionary this morning. Joining me in the studio today are Pulse One's Danny Mylo and Rosie Madison. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Hi.
So, the word in my Big Dictionary today is... Bilbos.
Oh, yeah.
Bilbos.
It's a B.
B-I-L...
B-I-L.
B-O-E-S. Bilbos. And they come in pairs, Bilbos. That's why it's plural.
They blooming well do.
Decorum at all times.
Could we have your word in a sentence, please?
Your job, not mine.
It was awful. He fastened the Bilbos really tight last night. Is the sentence for Bilbos today.
I think that it's the strings that come from your tent that tie onto the pegs. I think they're called bilbos.
They're called guy ropes, but very good guess. That's right, I camp.
You're what, sorry?
Pull that off. Mylo.
What are you thinking, Dan?
I think it's a special kind of tie wrap to hold up a billboard.
Bilbos. I don't think you hold up a billboard with tie wraps anyway.
Yeah, but I do, and in this, I do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening now, we need your mind. Can you guess or have a think in your mind what a bilbo is?
Bilbos. They come in pairs.
Oh, sorry, bilbos.
Bilbos. They never come alone, Bilbos. They come in twos.
Wrongs that I can read out. Danny Suckler from Halifax says it's obvious. It's a hobbit. Shirley reckons it's the mum and dads of the jelly babies. I don't understand that, but never mind. Westgate Mo.
She's being creative. Don't you put her down.
I like it.
Say you're sorry.
Sorry.
These are good guesses.
So, correct answers this morning will be revealed in a second, but newsman Henry, bilbos.
Well, Danny, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, as always, bilbos are two sliding shackles used for confining a prisoner's ankles.
Oh.
How many pairs have your mum and dad got?
So they're like handcuffs for feet cuffs.
Feet cuffs.
Feet cuffs.
Feet cuffs.
Yeah, they're just like feet cuffs.
Who's got it right?
Ross today. I'm back in half an hour. West Yorkshire weather next.
Now, you only joined us here in April, didn't you, Henry?
Yeah.
So you've not heard gobble gobble before, have you?
I've not heard gobble gobble.
Oh, you were in for a treat.
Oh my goodness.
So now, what you need to do, because we as you'd expect, we obviously get you involved, as we like to, newsman Henry Winter. So I'm going to count down from 5 to 1, and you're going to do, just to set the standard for the week, you're going to do your best turkey impression, okay?
Oh, I can't even think of what a turkey sounds like in this moment.
That makes it better.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Good luck.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That is why we love this game.
That is sensational. So let me just compare it. If anyone's ever heard the news on an afternoon with James Crosslin, this is how he sounds doing a turkey gobble.
Sounded like Audrey from Coronation Street.
I've not heard that.
This is Edward Breslin, one of our other newsreaders here at Pulse Towers. This is him doing a gobble.
And now...
Some say it could be Edward Breslin doing an impression of a turkey or Edward Breslin on a Saturday night. Who's to know? And this is newsman Henry Winter.
Dog? You sound like a chihuahua.
Oh, wow. What a game.
I don't know which is which. What are you hovering around the studio for? You've been mincing up and down, right?
Yeah.
Behind the glass, and I feel awkward.
Well,
What do you want?
I obviously, as you've mentioned profusely on this show, I am single.
Yeah.
And...
But you got that message.
Well, there's someone
Yes.
that I think's taken an interest in me.
Yesterday,
Here we go. Go
Mylo's
on.
mum text Mylo and asked him the question, is Newsman Henry single? Now, Mylo insists it was for someone at her work, but me and Henry don't think so, and me and Henry think that Henry is going to be Mylo's new stepfather.
Yeah. Well, I'd be careful just what you say now.
Sure.
Because my dad may knock your teeth out.
Well, we'll keep going with this. No,
Yeah,
it's
we'll
fine.
keep going,
Yeah,
'cause
we'll keep
it's
going.
really fun.
This is fine. So I've got a little thing that I was wondering if you could pass on to Kaz.
Oh, look, he's calling it
What you
Kaz
got?
now.
Got some Lindor chocolates
Oh.
and a little card.
Yeah,
What's it say on the front of that
It
card?
says someone special.
Oh, because you find that she is special to you.
I think anyone who likes me is special.
I think so.
I think that's a really nice.
Can you just pass that card over to me, please? Can you just give me and the
Sure.
chocolates as well?
Yeah, of course. There you
And
go.
the card
You
and the
have to-
chocolates.
So you got to give them to her.
You
Yeah.
have to pass it
Yeah,
on
Pass me them.
to your mum
What's it
from
say?
Henry.
Someone special sending you a wonderful
Yeah. Oh.
you. And now the Lindor chocolates.
I mean, they were quite expensive. A lot more expensive than the card.
Anyway, look at him. But this is what you have to deal with. If you are a stepfather and you're taking on kids,
Yeah.
they might not take to you straight away. But eventually, Henry, he will call you daddy.
These for my mother, yeah? Happy Valentine's Day, Kaz. Oh, these are lovely for you.
Your mum and I are going to talk about this.
Oh, someone at that door there behind you. Can you just open that door behind you? Tayo Cruz is here. Ask him what he came to do.
Oh, Tyre Cruz, hi. What did you come here to do?
I came to dance.
He does it every time Henry gets tiring.
Every time. I'm back in half an hour. West Yorkshire weather next.
Thank you, newsman Henry. So, would you like, because I know you love it, it's a bit of an on-air meeting this, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, right.
Hope you don't mind.
Cool.
I know that you love it, and today's, I think, is extra special, so you can both make a decision whether today, Henry Winter, Rosie Madison, you would like a round of Mylo's on this day.
I don't know about this game, man.
No.
I mean, it could be anything. It's just what's in my head. That's the game.
They're good uns today.
Yeah.
No.
They're good uns.
Really, though?
It's up to you guys. You tell me.
Is
If it's up to us,
well,
no.
Yeah. If you're putting the power in our hands,
No.
then you've got a resounding
We've got
answer there.
so much other stuff that needs to be on the show.
Are you not bothered then about doing? Are you not bothered about doing the Milo's on this day game?
You could just tell us what happened on this day
Yeah, you could.
without the whole guessing thing.
Without the 5 minutes of
Yeah.
tense.
Just what
chatter.
happened. Just tell us what happened.
Tell us now.
Yeah.
One
No,
thing.
Go
No,
on.
I'm not. No, I'm not telling you.
No?
If you want to know, you will play the game.
I'll
And
live
if
without not knowing.
And if not, you're going to get 2 songs in a row because we've got nothing else to do.
We've got so much to do.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it to prove a point.
Right.
I'm doing it to prove a point. So do you want to play the game or not?
No, not.
All right.
I just don't think it's that entertaining, mate. I just think you just got to say the facts.
Yeah. Save it for your Saturday night show.
Yeah.
And now, how Henry Winter almost lost his career. So about 3 weeks ago, we were on the air as we would be normally.
So you will have been listening on the show and not knowing that something was happening in the background.
Yeah. All of a sudden, right, we here at Pulse One Towers, we've got soundproof glass in these studios. We're in a song, and we get this. Come on, help me!
Help, 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 scream, scream, scream. And on the other side of the glass, it was Newsman Henry. he ran in and he was screaming and looking the most frightened I've ever seen him and shouted, I need help.
I need help.
I've flooded the kitchen, he said.
We got up.
Played song.
We played 2 in a row, then we could go and inspect what had happened and take the mick. Now, when we got there, I was gobsmacked, and I thought, what has he done?
The whole of the Pulse One kitchen was covered in how much was that? A few inches water?
2 inch deep.
Another part of this story is when we went to check on this flood, which kept growing as well, it was unbelievable. Henry, how did you come about flooding the radio station in your underwear?
Well, Rosie, I'm glad you asked. So what happened was, and it's not entirely, well, it is my fault, but basically...
It 100% is your fault.
Well, so coffee on the desk, sitting at my desk in the studios, and I spilt it on my crotch. And, there's not that many people in the building at the moment, so I thought, well, I could possibly take them off.
I told you to take off your trousers and put them under the dryer in the boys' toilets and just dry them out and then you'll be fine.
Your advice was poor because that wouldn't have got rid of the stain. I realised I had to rinse them, okay? So I took them off and walked to the kitchen in my pants and put them in the sink and, hoyed in a bit of fairy liquid and gave them a little zhuzh around, water flowing. And then I got, because I'm a good journalist and dedicated to my job, breaking news on my phone.
You liar, you got distracted.
No, there was a story I had to do.
What did you do, Henry?
I left the scene and then about half an hour later I'm thinking, I fancy a coffee. Walk over, and what had happened is
you'd left the tap.
I'd left the tap on. Yeah, I did do that.
Trousers in the sink and the tap running on full for 30 minutes.
Can you all just stop? Let's just stop talking for a minute and process how far we are in the story right now.
30 minutes. Imagine your sink is blocked and you leave your tap on full at home for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of things we had to check was the fact that, you understandably, the radio station is full of wires. Yeah. So one thing that had to be checked that day is if we had to shut the whole radio station down because of flooding.
Yeah, there was.
But it didn't just affect our company and our business, did it, Henry?
What else happened, Henry?
Well, as I was trying to stem the flow of the floodwater with a cricket bat in my pants, I received a call from LCF.
Who are they?
They are the law firm that
Where are they?
They're beneath us.
They're beneath us.
We're at the top of the
We're
building.
on the third floor, aren't we?
Third
Yeah.
floor, so we're on the top floor of a building. And which way
Mylo.
does water travel
That's just what I was asking.
when something gets flooded?
It's not up.
So
As
what?
Paul Johnson once said, down, 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 down.
What were they ringing for?
They had concerns that perhaps there was a leaked pipe or something because what had happened was one of their areas of their office has begun to flood.
At least they didn't have all that legal papers and stuff around.
And was that it, Henry?
Was that it?
Was that the only
Did
thing?
we ever what? It affected someone else?
Which other? Who else could it affect?
Well, as I was explaining to LCF in my pants what had happened, I got a call from Gordon's.
Who's Gordon?
They're the law firm.
Underneath
LCF.
And you'd also flooded their company as well.
They had concerns that there was a leaked pipe.
And ladies and gentlemen, whilst all of this is happening, Newsman Henry is still stood in his pants.
Pulse One Breakfast with Mylo and Rosie.
So, as you very well may know, Mylo and I, we're taken.
Yes.
I am a whiff and Mylo is engaged. So, that means technically we are brilliant at this romance malarkey.
Correct, and there's one person on our radio show, if you've ever listened, who is not so great at that side of things, and he goes by the name of Newsman Henry Winter.
Oh, good morning.
Now, Newsman Henry, just tell him just how bad you are at this dating thing. Like,
I mean, I'm not going to divulge into exactly how bad I am, but I've been single for a while now.
What happened to your ex? Where's she now?
Well, we broke up last summer, and then she left the country.
She left the country in the middle of a pandemic.
It's the best story
Everybody,
ever.
she got fined 10 grand, but it was worth it. So we had a meeting, and it turns out it's been staring us in the face all along. So we're now going to use the radio show in order to get you a bird.
Right.
I don't think you realise how much work has gone on behind the scenes for this. So
don't.
we need to do a big up shout out to all our technical
Team, the Wizards,
that
have made this work.
Producer Jay for working his socks off as always.
What
for
have
this.
you done?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the pair of scissors to cut the ribbon on this morning's brand new phone line, the Henry Hotline.
What do you mean?
You've got your own phone number for dating people.
We've got our own Henry Hotline. So this isn't a premium rate call. I think it'll be using your local minutes. We've got a number. Are you ready for
You have
it?
a number. Wait,
Yep.
so you've set up a whole phone number?
Yep. Everyone, get your phone out. Get ready to store this in your phone as Henry Hotline. You can ring it whenever you want, and you're going to be leaving voicemails for Henry,
What?
and then we'll play them to you on the show.
So what? How does it?
You
so
don't do anything. They leave messages for you. So this is a number: 01274 20 30 50. Call now.
It's a legit number.
Leave a message after the beep. We want to know your name, where you're from, your age, and just a little bit about yourself. And you never know, you might be hearing yourself on the radio.
Can you do us a massive favour, Henry? Just
What?
to round this little bit up,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you, in a very sexy voice, just say the words "call now" in your sexiest voice? You are
Call me.
Sexiest voice.
sexiest voice, Henry. Over to you.
Call me now.
Dirty.
It's not like I've got constipation.
Pulse One Breakfast with Mylo and
West Yorkshire
Rosie.
weather next.
See, that's how it would feel, Henry, if you worked on a professional breakfast show.
Would it? Because
Yeah.
usually I'm just waiting about, or it's like 5 minutes past when I was meant to be talking. And
Yeah.
I've got stuff to do in the office. I've got places to be.
Like what?
Like writing the news.
You work for 3 minutes an
No.
hour.
You work for 4 hours,
You
and then
work-
that's it.
you work
I
for
work.
three-
I work for 7.5 hours.
But you read
Yeah.
the news for 3 minutes an hour.
4 hours. Your day of work
And it
is
goes
done
down-
by
and
10 a.m.
And at 9 o'clock, right? At 9 o'clock, you only work 90 seconds an hour. Imagine that job, ladies and gentlemen. 90 seconds an hour. What do you want?
is
What does
this?
she want?
Rosie's come in my box.
Pardon?
Pulse One weather.
Just give me a minute. Let me do the weather in a sec. Here's Miley Cyrus.
The best music mix.
I'm back in half an hour. West Yorkshire weather next.
Hey, Henry.
Hey.
Not that I want to dangle a carrot in front of you, but just to let you know, the facts from my On This Day game this morning are absolutely fabulous. And I think it's something that you'd really enjoy playing.
Is it good facts?
Oh,
That
sensational.
people listening and us will take away today and go, oh, you know what I learned from the show this morning?
I think so. I think you'll all love them.
Do we give him the benefit of the doubt?
Because yesterday you barred me from playing
Because
this.
it's a rubbish game.
It's just guess what you're thinking of, which
Yeah.
is not a game.
It's not
Yeah.
guess what I'm thinking of. It's called On This Day game. It's not guess
But
what
it could be
I'm thinking of game.
anything. It could be
I agree.
anything.
Depends how your historical knowledge is, doesn't it, Henry?
I mean-
Henry Winter.
I don't remember specific days from, the 1800s, which is what you're looking
this
for.
game is all about learning new things.
I understand that, so tell us.
Well, not
Why are we guessing?
Not now.
In a classroom, the teacher doesn't go, right, guess what we're going to learn today. They go, this is what we're going to learn today,
Shut
and
up,
then tell
shut
you.
up, shut
I'm
up,
right, I'm
shut
right,
up,
I'm
shut
right.
up.
I'm right.
Girls. So are you going to do your game after 7:30?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Can
So-
we do it quickly?
Yeah.
Depends how long you take, doesn't it?
Right.
Depends how much brain
Let's
power
agree,
you've
Henry.
got.
We'll get it done now.
Yeah.
That's this week over.
Can we
Get it
play?
over with.
Can we play it then?
Yes.
Yeehaw!
Spider-Man spins a web any size. Can't you see?
If only there was a
Just
clue.
like flies, look out.
Look out,
Here comes the Spider-Man.
What did you buy?
bought a Spider-Man costume.
He's bought a
Spider-Man costume.
He is but a child. And you can tell he don't have kids or a mortgage, can't you, ladies
So
and gentlemen?
what was it for then, this costume? Do you just like a bit of cosplay every now and again?
The reasons were twofold. One, I have always wanted one as a kid and always thought they looked cool. And also, there was a fancy dress party coming up, so I thought, well, this is perfect. I've got a chance now to buy a costume I've always wanted with the money I've earned from this job
and
on the internet.
You found a bargain because there was a sale on. There was a
good
There was a
And
sale on.
you specifically said there was a lot of rubbish ones that you were seeing.
I had a look on Amazon and stuff, and they weren't really kind of cutting the mustard.
Right.
So I went onto this sort of special website and found a sort of like a 3D printed costume.
Sounded fancy.
With standout
How
webs on
much?
it and stuff. It was like 30, 40 quid, you know, not a little bit more than the usual.
But you wanted quality.
Yeah,
wanted
that's
quality,
it.
yeah, I
You
did.
wanted to be the Spider-Man at this fancy dress party, not
So,
just any Spider-Man.
He came into work all like right chuffed with himself because he's found this bargain website that no one else knows of it, and he showed us the picture of this website, and me and him just laughed.
Yeah.
You've ordered it from China, love.
I know.
That is
You
the
know-
Chinese website once again.
You know
It's
my
been
Chinese
fooled.
tap websites that I've mentioned before?
Chinese tap
You've got
websites.
to order stuff months in advance for it to come, because it doesn't come by DHL, it doesn't come by FedEx, it comes by
No.
China Post.
Yeah.
Hence why the price is so low.
I thought it was too good to be true. It
well,
was a
there you
fantastic deal.
go.
And I thought it was like a British website. It'll be here within a few days.
No. Has it turned up yet?
No.
No.
And when's the party?
Last week.
I won't wear makeup on Thursday. Rosie.
Pulse 1.
It's Sienna, everybody. Hello, Sienna.
Hi guys.
Sienna. Henry Sienna.
Hello, Sienna.
Hi Henry.
What sort of dance do you do, Sienna?
I do contemporary dance.
That means arms like Mr. Tickle.
Yeah.
What is contemporary? Is that just dancing now?
It's dancing.
It's dancing without shoes on.
without shoes on. Sienna, congratulations. You've made it through to boot camp. We've got random questions for you both, which have been completely chosen at random.
Completely at random. Did we mention it was completely at random? Answer honestly.
Yes, please.
That's the only thing we ask.
Sienna, where's your favourite place that you've visited and why?
Favourite place I've visited is India. It was so different and amazing food and everything was happening all the time and it's beautiful and amazing.
Henry, what's the reason you've been dumped by someone in the past?
What? Do I get different questions then?
Completely random.
Completely
I see.
so
Completely
they're
random.
Random.
I mean, the most recent one was that I wasn't too keen on taking on certain ways of life. Veganism, for example, and food with gluten in it. That became a bit of a challenge.
Anything to say, Sienna?
Well, I'm trying to become vegan
Oh, no.
and my dad can't eat gluten, so that's an issue when we go out to dinner and stuff.
So already Henry's upset your family.
Oh, no.
So
Anyway, Sienna, what's the most attractive thing that you find in a partner?
somebody who can make me laugh.
I could do that.
And finally, totally at random, Henry, how old were you when you lost your innocence with a woman?
Lost my innocence with a woman. Wow. I don't think if I can answer that on the radio.
Have you?
We have one more very important question.
Henry,
Yes.
would you like to see Sienna?
Yeah, I think from what I've heard, she seemed very nice, got a few common interests. Yeah, why not?
Sienna, would
Yeah.
you like to see our newsman Henry?
Henry, I'm so sorry, but I'm not sure I would. I'm really sorry. I didn't expect to get through, and this is so embarrassing. But I think you're maybe a little bit young for me. I'm so sorry.
Well, that's brutal. Well, thanks.
Rihanna's coming up next on Pulse 1.
Pulse 1 Breakfast with Mylo.
Here's the world's greatest DJ.
Hello, yes.
What was that?
What? That's just my little button. What's wrong with you?
What's it from? What is it?
I don't know. It's just it's a piece. It's an audio tool that I have built up over my short career.
What a collection.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, you got some good ones on there.
Thought it's worth playing before we go into the best game on the radio. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to Pulse 1. I am Danny Mylo. She's Rosie Madison.
Hello, good morning.
He's Henry Winter.
Hello.
He does the news.
I do.
And they're all here, including you at home, right now, to play Danny Mylo's On This Day game. So what happens, and I'm very excited to play this, may I add.
We're not.
Yeah.
We're not excited.
I am going to give Rosie and Henry a year. Now, that year obviously corresponds with today's date. So Wednesday the 27th of February in a certain year. And you've got to guess what happened then. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, because it could be absolutely anything.
Anything.
And Mylo loves this because he's found a new website. So quickly, give us the date that you're thinking of.
Well,
for the
seeing
day.
as though you two were a little bit unsure about whether you like this game or not.
No, we're not unsure.
No, we're not unsure.
You're unsure.
We definitely don't like this game.
Hate it.
Unsure. Hey,
We're appalled by this game,
Stop.
and we don't want our names put to it.
Please stop firing shots at me. This is a relaxing time of morning. So, would you like to start easy or hard?
It makes no difference.
No.
Okay, let's go for the hard one at first.
The hard one first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is very difficult, but I think you can do it.
I love him a little bit less each morning.
Yeah.
On this day, Wednesday, the 27th of February, in the year 1557, told you it was hard. What happened? 1557, what happened?
Quickly, Henry VIII married Anne of someone or other.
So close. What about you, Henry?
There was the ploughing was invented.
Ploughing was invented.
Oh, man.
On farms.
That's actually a funny guess.
Oh, no. You were so close.
Was
Actually, on this day in 1557, the first Russian embassy opened in London.
That was on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
Okay,
You were
next
so
one.
close.
The easy one, please.
The easy one. Okay. Well, I'm going to do two more. So the first,
make it
one.
longer.
This is mediocre. Is this one?
This game.
On this day, in the year 1956, what happened?
56.
1956. And do you want a clue? Mm-hmm. It's international.
I actually have a guess.
Ooh, go for it, boy.
I feel like that's sort of a space travel age time. So maybe the first spaceship up in space. Something like that. I
They
don't know.
put a monkey on a rocket.
Oh, a monkey, yeah.
I'm gonna go. We're gonna team it up here.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah.
So close.
Really?
Yeah.
So unbelievably close.
I've got a feeling it's got nothing to do with our guess.
I think that as well.
Yeah.
On this day in 1956, women got the vote in Egypt.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, and finally, the easy one, because you did promise that these are facts that we'd like to take away with them with us so far, and so far today they're appalling. So finally, the easy one that you say is the best fact ever.
On this day, in the year 1883,
Remember it well?
1883, what happened?
What happened? 1883.
What happened? By the way, on this day in 1997, unrelated to this part, but divorce was legalised in Ireland, but that's not this
Cold
part.
War
thanks.
ended.
Oh, so close. What's yours?
1883.
1883.
I feel like
You'll all know this.
steam locomotives.
Oh,
something like
You'll
that.
all know this.
Yeah.
You will
Oh,
all
sorry, 18. I thought you said 19.
No, 1883.
I said the Cold War was quite.
Yeah, no.
Recently.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to change my guess as well. We might as well just go with it. 'cause
it could be.
I'm probably closer. Sorry, I thought you said 19. I've ruined the game.
Have you
Carry on.
finished?
Yeah, sorry.
On this day, in the year 1883, ladies and gentlemen, composer Oscar Hammerstein patented the world's first cigar rolling machine. You were all so close. And ladies and gentlemen,
Should we just go?
And ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of Danny Mylo's On This Day game on Wednesday, the 27th of February. Now, bear in mind what date it is now, because it'll be these clues again next year.
Refrain from sporting pullovers that feature prominent carrots if their work brings them into contact with rabbits, donkeys, or party dips. Please wear responsibly.
Hey, Henry. You there, my darling? You all right?
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm a bit early for your news. Is that cool, bro?
Is this on air?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Wow. What's going on? What's the crack? Sorry?
Well, no, I'm just letting you know that I'm a little bit early for the news, and so I'm just making sure you're ready, because sometimes, you know, it's getting to this time and so I go,
If he's not
what?
ready,
What?
you're ready for the news now anyway.
I'm ready for the news now anyway, so I'm ready.
We could do it now if you want.
So I can read the news if you want.
That's all right.
You want me to have a go?
He'll get his timings right 1 year.
1 year.
One
But
year.
all the times that I've been late, all I'm doing now is just compensating for it now.
You don't get an average at the end of the year, mate.
Online, on your mobile.
Good morning.
Do you know when you moved into your house, did the previous owners leave anything?
The house that my family live in Newcastle, and when we moved there when I was about 12, we didn't really know who lived there before. Went in, and in the cupboards and everything, there was all this football kit. This Newcastle United, my favourite team, football kit.
How are they doing in the charts?
In the charts?
Yeah.
Oh, they're all right. They're not great. We might have a new owner soon, but anyway, that's not to do with anything.
Don't need your life story.
You asked.
Honestly.
You asked.
I only asked what position in the chart they were.
Yeah, anyway. So it had kits, and it also had these golden kind of stud removers, like, you know, the things that you take the studs off the bottom of your boots. But the best thing that this footballer left, who I think lived in the house beforehand, was these...
You moved into a house where a footballer lived before.
I should say, he was very bad. Very bad footballer.
Oh, right.
Not. I think he played 6 times for Newcastle, did his hamstring, then left. That was it. But he had these shoes that I have worn most weekends ever since. They're brown, sort of alligator leather.
You wore another man's shoes that he left.
Yeah, they were brilliant.
He left him in the house because he had
what?
I don't know.
Athlete's foot.
Something like
I just can't. I just.
You put his shoes on.
Yeah.
I just picture now, right? If I close my eyes, all I picture is Henry prancing round a new house in Newcastle, looking like Crocodile Dundee. Left his shoes.
The best thing was, though, they were obviously had laces and Velcro.
Oh, come on, man.
Both options, hybrid.
Well, that's good because he still can't tie a shoelace.
Pulse 1 breakfast.
Before we go on the air, we all have a catch up from 2 metres away from one another, and if we've got anything to bring to the show. And this morning we were talking, and then we finished kind of our little pre-show meeting, and then Henry piped up with, I got pulled over by the police yesterday. What have you done?
Well, I did not do anything. Okay,
Well.
I was on my way to the shops and for my essential shop at our local Sainsbury's, and as I was going in, there was a police car behind me, and it started flashing me, and the blue lights went on, and I've never been stopped by the police before. I've seen it in the movies, and I was obviously very scared. I've not done anything wrong, so it's one of those things there where you're thinking, even though I know I've done nothing wrong, I'm still really paranoid.
Did you get a bit sweaty as well?
I was very sweaty.
At the minute as well. But yesterday, I don't know whether it was yesterday, but I saw so many coppers on the road yesterday. There were so many cars and vans out yesterday.
And do you know what? To be fair, I think they're doing a brilliant job because they are stopping people who are doing non-essential journeys.
good,
We've heard of everyone nipping up to Malham Cove and stuff, haven't you?
No, they're doing their job, and that's great. And so they stopped me, and I rolled the window down. And good afternoon, officer.
Did you squeeze your pecs together? Yes, officer.
I did a bit. Well, you know what? I looked around my car and I was thinking maybe I should clean my car first before he looks in.
No,
I get arrested for that.
That would look dodgy.
It would look dodgy. You're right.
So
you overthink these things.
So as Henry's putting his window down, he zipped his trousers back up.
What happened?
Not that.
Go on. What happened? Go on.
Well, he had his phone out and was saying, "Well, you don't look like a Jill Winter."
Right.
And I said, "No, that's my mum." And he's like, "Oh, well, the car's insured on this and that." And it's a family insurance thing, so he was obviously just checking that it was all legit and that kind of thing. And obviously, he was asking me where I was going. Mm-hmm. I said, going on to the shops, and he said, what was your name then? And I obviously said Henry, and he said, are you on the radio?
Oh,
Henry
come
got
on.
spotted.
You see, so PC Jordan.
You are not giving a copper a shout
I
out
am.
now for letting you off.
Absolutely, I am. Thank you, Jordan. No, but he was lovely. We had a little chat about the show. He said that he messages in with traffic and travel information occasionally as well. And he was lovely. And he let me go about my business. So that was good.
Well done, Jordan, for doing your job and just double checking that it wasn't, a nicked car or something.
So you didn't get tasered then?
No, not this time.
Man.
Did you ask to be?
Well.
whilst putting his fly back down.
What?
But technically, you owe us now.
Why?
Yeah, because
We've got you off.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
well,
you're on our show.
I mean, I wasn't let off because I wasn't doing anything.
You were
wrong.
let
Yeah,
off.
you were let
You
off.
were let
You
off.
were let off. You were let off.
You were let off. And that's thanks to us.
I know what he's saying when he says, "Are you Henry Winter from the radio?" But
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
what he's saying is, "Are you Man and Rosie's friend?"
Yeah.
Yes,
Henry
yes,
Winter from the
that's
radio.
actually a paraphrase of that.
That's what I'm thinking.
So just saying, Henry, if it weren't for us, you would currently be bending down to pick some soap up in a shower at Armley. So with Raymondo behind
Yes,
you,
of course, Raymondo. The man.
Raymondo with the chair leg. and it's just down to us as to why you got let off.
Pulse 1.
Welcome to day 3 of the Henry Hotline.
Yay!
Woo.
So we have got more of your voicemails to play to Newsman Henry, and he gets to pick one lucky or not so lucky lady to go through to next week's boot camp. Are you ready, Newsman Henry?
I am as ready as I'll ever be.
Now you've got your buzzer. You're only allowed to choose one out of the 3. Give
One out of the
give
3.
your buzzer a quick test.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Lovely.
Are we ready with the first voicemail?
Go on then. Here we go.
Hi there, I'm Angelique. I'm 28. I'm calling the Henry Hotline for a date. I'm a petite brunette from Nottinghamshire, and like yourself, my love life is dire. I wouldn't flee the country like your ex though. They call me fastest hands in the north working at Tesco. You like to ski just like me. You're on the radio, I've been on the TV. I'll tell you more if we meet, but for now, I'm keeping it sweet.
Oh, I tell you
very
what. That is
creative.
fantastic.
Very creative.
That is right up there.
Can you hear a buzzer?
Did you forget to buzz?
I
or
did
did you...
not. That was an intentional leave of the
Oh
buzzer.
my God!
Angelique sounds very exciting. I mean, the poem was fantastic.
So in the poem, so she skis and she's been on telly.
And she's been on telly. That's a tease. That I want to know more.
And she's got
on.
the fastest hands in the north. That's why you haven't pressed your buttons, isn't it? Right, we get it.
We've got 3 voicemails to play you. This means that you've already picked the person that's going through to boot camp.
Oh, I didn't think about that actually.
You've got another 2.
But I've gambled. That's it. I've committed with this one now.
So sorry for the following 2 people. This is a waste of your time.
And
Here we
mine.
go. We're going to play them for you.
My name's Sammy. I'm 41. You know what they say. With age comes experience, but in my case, I'm just a bit loopy. I'm 5'7", slim, red hair, blue eyes, single mum. Give a shout, my lover.
Would you have buzzed her anyway?
Yeah.
Sammy's a no.
Sammy's a no, unfortunately. Yeah.
You've got one more voicemail to hear.
Okay.
Please bear in mind, you can't pick them.
I can't pick.
You've already picked one.
This is agony.
Here we go.
Hello, I'm Emily and I'm 26. I'm based in Leeds City Centre and I work in retail, and I thought I'd call up and see if I could be part of this thing where we get to date Henry. I've had a little stalk and he looks quite nice, to be fair. I am into like going for walks. I love food, love cooking. I like going to the gym when we can. I'm into skiing when we can as well, and travelling. So, I mean, I heard his ex, I think, moved away, but maybe me and him could go travelling one day too. Yeah, okay, thank you. Bye.
She sounds well fit.
Oh my God!
What have I done? Oh no!
That is your dream woman!
Oh,
she
Emily.
skis, she wants to travel, and she's got the sexiest voice I've ever heard.
On behalf of Henry, I'll press it for you.
Can we redo it?
No,
Can I
no.
go back?
No,
Is there
no.
a golden buzzer like in X Factor?
There's no golden buzzer.
Oh my, she's gone forever.
Oh no!
But Angelique, if you're listening, Henry can't wait to date you.
I'm sorry, Angelique.
Pulse 1 Breakfast with Mylo and Rosie.
I'm going to play 3 Lions before 9.
It would be rude not to.
Well, last time I played Vindaloo before the last England game, and look at the result of that, 6-1, so it's down to me.
Okay, that's how it works.
Yes.
Yeah. Is this so if we lose this, are we like Germany and we're out of the game?
You're asking me.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
You are asking me. Where is he?
Kick-off's at 7 tonight.
Henry!
We
Henry!
think. It is at 7.
Have we got pulse?
My mum texted and said it's 6, but I'm
Henry!
sure it's 7.
Henry, come in here right quick. It's an emergency.
Your news is
Hurry
going to
up.
explode. Is he coming?
He's coming in.
Oh, he's running. I can hear him running.
Like a gazelle.
What do we need to ask him? I love it. It's not really an emergency. You're just on air. What were we going to ask him?
We've got.
Oh, that's it. If we don't do enough kicks tonight, will we be out like Germany?
No, because we've already qualified.
We've qualified, Rosie. I said that.
Yeah.
Qualified for what?
So we're in groups, and then the top 2 in each group go to the last 16.
Yeah.
And the last 16 go to the quarterfinals.
So we're already top, so we don't need this.
Well, we can either finish top or second.
And it's
depending
better
on
to
what
finish
happens.
top then.
Well, this is the thing.
I always finish on top.
This is the thing, though. It might actually be better to finish second.
Why?
Because the route to the final, if we're looking that far ahead, is a bit easier.
So we need to lose. We need to lose tonight then.
Well,
So they can go out for some beers before they play then.
Some people would say play a weaker team and let's not worry about winning, but I don't think that'll be the case.
So if So basically, if we didn't turn up tonight,
we'll be all right.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, what's the point? Why have the game then? Just say we've lost it, and then we can go the other path that we want.
Just have a day off.
You see what I mean?
Oh,
We're working hard out there, aren't
sorting
we?
out the World Cup here, aren't we?
That's more better and tactical then, isn't it?
It is more better.
It is more better.
More better.
Crucially, it is more better.
Why is the second path the easiest?
It's the way all the groups and all the sort of...
But why,
it's more
Henry?
better. You play rubbisher teams.
We play more worse teams and more better teams if we finish first. So.
I love the way you have to use his language so he understands.
Well, no, he does. It's good.
I don't get it still.
Why don't you get it? What don't you get?
Now you are after 8:30 and you're going to get Savage Garden.
Wonderful.
So just to make it a little bit extra special, I thought because it never ever happens, Newsman Henry can turn into a radio presenter and introduce that song for you, and it just adds a little bit of difference,
Henry,
doesn't it?
You know he's doing this, so when the boss listens back, he'll hear your voice and not Mylo's, and then it'll be blamed on you and not him. That's why we play this late.
Oh, I see. I was wondering why today you chose not to be late of all days.
Oh, boom!
Yeah,
That's it. Thanks, mate.
What do you want me to do then?
You can pretend that you are. This is your first ever. Is this your first ever go at radio presenting?
Yeah, proper radio presenting. Yeah, I did hospital radio.
No, you did hospital radio.
Yeah.
Did you do like hospital radio introducing songs, or was it just sport that you did?
No. It was like pre-recorded shows. So I did links in between the songs.
What did you talk about?
Just stuff that I found on the internet.
Okay.
You know, not
Don't
very
talk about
intelligent.
stuff you found on the internet.
Yeah, it was limiting to be honest, but that's good crack. I enjoyed it.
So Mylo once again is passing the buck over to you.
Do you know what I'm tempted to do now?
What?
I'm tempted just to play Savage Garden.
Yeah.
And Henry can do the next talky bit in between Savage Garden and Pink, and like as you would, we and her will leave the studio, and it can be the Henry Winter show. Right.
This is a terrible idea.
No, it's not.
Introduce it. You've got 9 seconds. 8 seconds. Quick.
This is Savage Garden on Pulse 1. Who's it by? I can't read it. Truly. What?
I'll be your dream, I'll be your...
And that was Savage Garden there. You're listening to Pulse 1. I thought it was a joke, but it would appear that I'm now presenting The Breakfast Show with Mylo and Rosie, without Mylo and Rosie, and with just me. So now I'm going to do what obviously Mylo usually does, and that's talk about some interesting topics. So what have I got here? I've got Meghan Markle. Experts say that she's become more British as she's been married to Prince Harry for less than a year, but has made her accent sound less American. Clips of the Californian former actress have revealed that the Duchess of Sussex now pronounces certain words using a British intonation. And I've got another bit of paper, and it's kind of making me realise how much prep these guys really do for this show, which is not much. Thumper, Pickle and Squishy are among the most common nicknames parents to-be give to their baby bump. That is Thumper, Pickle and Squishy. So I suppose I should start a phoner. So if you have a good name for your baby bump, do text in. That's Pulse 1 87222. Start your text with Pulse, or you can Pulse 1 app us. That's free, I think. And I think that's enough of that. Here's Pink.
Pink, and get the party started. Good morning all, this is Pulse 1.
If you missed that, we just had a little taster of what this show would be like if Henry Winter, our newsman, was hosting it.
Few messages in from you lot.
No
as
way.
always, if you ever want to get in touch, 87222 is our number, and start your text with Pulse. Johnny's been on and he thought I nearly fell asleep listening to Henry then.
He did topical stuff. Di from Ponte Carlo says, I think your jobs are safe, Mylo and Rosie.
And Stuart in Marsden's put, well, Newsman Henry introduces a song better than Mylo. Make it the Rosie and Henry show with Mylo on current affairs.
We've got a message in from Nicola as well, who's actually joined in the conversation and said, I called my baby bump Egglet.
Fake show egg.
Yes.
Fake show.
It's not real. Although it was clearly engaging because you got in touch.
She's got in touch, yeah.
Wow. I thought he was more professional than I thought he was going to be.
Do you know what? It was, I thought it was quite a strong listen. I think with some coaching, you know, it'd make a good thing. I mean, Griffo and Ditchy must be papping themselves now.
Because now Henry's shown what, maybe this is going to backfire.
Well, I think it'll backfire on Henry, because if someone's ever off, Henry will get roped in for doing the show for 50p, won't he?
Yeah. Oh, he was so scared, bless him. Do you know what, though? Do you remember that time where you were late that morning and I had to do the show on my own?
We can both be late now because we know that he can do it.
The word in my big dictionary today is bumalo.
What word? I know what it is.
Can we have it? You don't.
I do.
Well, you do.
You always say you know what it is before I've read the sentence, then you change your mind and say, oh, the sentence has made me change my mind again. So I'm going to read the sentence first.
Okay.
I had a lovely holiday in the Philippines. What an amazing country. Plenty of bumalo around as well.
Right.
Well, I know I'm right. Do you want my guess or do you want Rosie's guess first?
Go on,
Go
then.
yours. I want to know yours.
Mine, I personally think the bumalo...
Be careful.
I think the bumalo is a buffalo without a job because it's a bum
Oh!
and it's
Very good.
a buffalo without a job.
I'm going to use the Philippines clue and think that it is. Do you know the Gruffalo, which is a kid's storybook?
Yeah.
The Bumalo is the Filipino version.
Okay, the Filipino version.
So in their language it's called Bumalo, but in ours it's Gruffalo.
The big scary bumalo. I could see that as a kid's book. Yeah, I could see it in the Philippines. They love it.
Scary bumalo.
They love it.
Pulse One.
Hello, Angelique.
Hello, good morning.
Henry picked Angelique first to go through to boot camp, and then he did hear the voicemail of another lady. What she called Emily.
Was Emily, and she was a dancer.
And Henry kind of was quite honest and did openly say that he regretted his decision.
Yeah. But no, I'm very happy that you're on today at boot camp, Angelique.
How are you feeling, Angelique?
After being humiliated last week, I'm off to join his ex and flee the country when I can.
Angelique, we've got some questions for you. We've got some questions for Henry. So, let's go.
First to you, Angelique. After lockdown lifts, where in the world would you love to travel to and why?
Depending on when lockdown lifts, because normally I'm a nanny and I work all over Europe, so I've got connections all over. So if it's the summer, Croatia. If it's the winter, still Italy, so I can go skiing.
Oh, that's a very good answer. I like everything about that.
Henry, your question. What's the worst thing that you've said to a girlfriend in an argument?
Be honest. It's all about honesty is boot camp.
So my ex was a vegan. I might have called her a crazy vegan. And she did not like that. That's definitely the worst one, I think.
Angelique, it's over to you.
What do you find the most physically attractive about the opposite sex?
I'm more of like a personality person. Like, obviously you've got to have a bit of looks there, but like looks change over time.
Good answer.
That is a good answer.
Yeah, I know what I don't like. Like, I don't really like a lot of like facial hair, like a really hairy beard.
Well, that's good,
good.
because Henry can't grow it
He
yet.
ain't got it yet.
We're all good there.
Henry, when was the last time a girl let you snog them?
Let me snog them.
Yeah, let you do some kissing on your face.
Because usually they object.
It's you.
I mean, it would be probably my ex, actually. I mean, to be fair, we've had lockdown.
You've not been practising on your pillow.
I don't need practice.
Angelique, your final question. What would be the biggest turn-off in a potential partner?
Probably being humiliated on the radio and then regretting picking you. Yeah.
Awkward turtle.
That is not great for me. Well, fair enough.
I don't think I want to ask this. Henry, would you like to see Angelique?
I would, because we've got off on the wrong foot here, I think, embarrassing her on air and all that kind of stuff. So I think we can rectify this situation by having a date. So, yeah.
Angelique, would you like to see Newsman Henry again?
Unfortunately, this wouldn't be the first time that somebody's regretted picking me and not somebody else. So I'm going to say no, but I'm going to wish Henry luck and maybe hopefully he can rekindle with Emily.
Burn!
Oh!
I deserve that.
You know what? Well done.
Yeah, I think I back that as well, Angelique, to be honest.
Pulse One Breakfast with Mylo and Rosie.